Hi, Warriors. It's Miss Winquist from the Career Center. As we all know, there are a lot of jobs that pay really well that do not require a 2-year or a 4-year degree. And that is the reason why I wanted to invite Robert from Job Corps to talk about one of the greatest job training opportunities and programs that we have right here in Oregon. Welcome, Robert.
Hi, thank you for having me. So my job as an admissions counselor for the program is to work with young people between the ages of 16 and 24 and see if they meet the eligibility criteria. And if they do, sign them up for the program and send them off to a good campus to gain some great skills. So we are tuition free if you qualify. And again, that's part of that initial conversation that you have with myself. Most campuses we're going to focus on the 4 centers that are campuses that are closest to Aloha today. So most of those have dorms, except for the one in downtown Portland, which we'll get to in just a few minutes. So in addition to the career training that you're going to get, we also help with finding housing, securing transportation for students. We help students with money management before they get out of the program. On campus, you're going to be doing that with employment specialists. They're all about employability. So resumes, cover letter, mock interviews, that type of thing. Once you graduate from Job Corps, you're going to be in touch with a career transition specialist. They're going to stick with you for a year, call you on a weekly basis, see how the job's going. If it's going great, awesome, keep it up. If you're thinking about going in a different direction, they can also help you with your resume, cover letter, things like that. And the big piece too, you graduate from Job Corps, you also get a Job Corps paycheck, and the career transition specialist is the one that has it. So you'll definitely want to be in touch with that person.
Great.
We'll start at Tongue Point Job Corps Center. It's in Astoria. They offer a lot. In the computer training category, they've got a technician program. They offer a handful of construction training programs, and they've got a dental assistant training and a clinical medical assistant training program as well. One of the biggest campuses in our region, which includes Oregon and Washington as well, with 473 students that attend there.
Yeah, so some popular ones with the lowest students on here that I see are electrician, dental assistant, and clinical medical assistant. Are those pretty hard fields to get into, hard programs to get into?
So getting into the getting into Job Corps, again, just meeting the eligibility criteria and then understanding that no prior experience is needed. All that we ask is that students have a good attitude and a willingness to learn, and that understanding that it's going to take some time to get their skills to where they want to be so that they can go out and start finding jobs in the particular career fields that they're interested in.
Great.
Go down the coast to Angel Job Corps Center. So they've got a mechanics program, a bricklaying program, a carpentry program, painting, plumbing, and they also offer an urban forestry program. So another really good school, a little bit smaller, so you get a little bit more ability to kind of get some one-on-one with the instructors and teachers if you are into that or need that.
Okay, so it's like 3 hours away, a little smaller, 160 students. Question for you. So I was working with a senior last week who wants to become an auto technician. So we did some research. PCC's program, it looks like you need to come in with about $4,000 worth of tools. Is that the same for Job Corps?
No, you don't have to come with anything. We'll provide you with training, appropriate clothing, safety gear, of course. So safety glasses, hard hats like you see in the photos, even steel toe boots if you're in one of the construction training programs. So we provide that for you. And then once you graduate, though, you get a little gift. You get some money, you get a Job Corps paycheck, but then some instructors will kind of give you tools or scrubs or other items that'll help you kind of begin your career that'll be useful for you once you start your new job. Okay, Springdale Job Corps Center in Troutdale, getting a little bit closer to us, about 40 minutes away from Aloha. They've got automotive collision repair, automotive paint, an office administration training program, a pharmacy technician training program, and then a public safety / security training program. So another good school. And definitely get a lot of attention there as far as needing support from the instructor or the academic instructor too.
So how long does it take typically, like if I was a student interested in pharmacy technician, how long might I be committing to Job Corps?
So time frame varies student to student, and it also depends on. So if you're coming to Job Corps right after graduation, you're going to be spending your 8 or 9 periods per day in your training class. If you're coming to us to also complete high school or GED and do a training, half your day is going to be split between academics and your training. So what we typically see is the GED earners or high school graduates already in hand get out just a little bit quicker. But we ballpark it that you're going to be with us for a minimum of 6 months. It can be sooner, but sometimes it can take a little longer.
Great.
Now we are in the Portland Metro. I guess we were too with Springdale. So Pivot, downtown Portland. It's in the Montgomery Park building. That's where Adidas is headquartered. They only have 2 training programs. They have an office administration training program and a medical administrative assistant training program. And just like Aloha, Pivot is a school where students get themselves to school in the morning and then they get to go home at the end of the school day. No dormitory at Pivot.
Okay. So if I have a car, I would drive. Do you guys help out with maybe like a TriMet bus ticket, or is that something that I would have to provide?
It's a great question. Yes. So if students commute to us via public transportation, yes, we'll help them. We'll pay for a bus pass, or if you commute, we'll give you a stipend for gas money as well.
Awesome. Okay, that was a lot of information, warriors. At this time, your teacher is going to press pause on the video, and you're going to tell one of your neighbors, if you were to choose a career at this point, which one would you choose and why? All right, welcome back. Robert, could you tell us what a typical day is like at Job Corps?
Yeah, so everything will vary a little bit campus to campus, of course. But so our school week, Monday through Friday, start the day at 6. That's when breakfast kicks off. Not a lot of people make it to that 6 a.m. breakfast though. First period starts at 8:15, so that means we want all students out of the dorms. By then, lunch splits the day at noon. Then end of the school day is at 4, so that's when students are able to get back into the dorms. Then dinner at 5, and then lights out, not bedtime, at about 10:30. Again, depending on the campus. So that's a typical school week. And then on the weekends, if students stay on campus, which they're allowed to do, you don't need to be out of the dorms by any particular time, and you're still able to get breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay, so what if a student is sick during the week?
A student is sick during the week, they're able to sleep that sickness off in our wellness department, which is like the nurse's office. So yeah, everybody, yeah, that's okay. We understand that. But you just got to move from the dorm over to the wellness department.
Okay. Another question is, my niece in high school, she would wake up early and make fried rice every day for breakfast. And is there a kitchen available if I wanted to cook some of my own food?
So in the dorms, if you want to, yeah, there's a kitchen obviously in the cafeteria, but in the dorms, if you need like an extra snack, there's kind of common kitchen area / laundry area. And that's where students can use the fridge and keep milk or chocolate milk or juice or soda or whatever they want. Or you can use the microwave, you can use a toaster, or in some cases, bring a rice cooker if that's what we need to do.
Awesome. One other question is, a lot of gamers attend Aloha High School. Are students allowed to bring like a laptop or something to play video games?
Yes, students bring laptops, gaming systems, small TVs, usually 26 inches or less, because you don't have a ton of space because you're going to be sharing with 3 other people. But yeah, we encourage students to come and try to make it homey within reason, so that they feel comfortable while they're going to school with us.
Great.
More benefits. So we talked about the hands-on training, you're earning certifications that are going to help you get a job once you're done with the program. Talked about the dorms. We've got recreational activities, things you can do while you're not at school, after school, or on the weekends. We offer driver's ed. We also pay for you to get a permit. We'll pay for you to get a license as well if you pass the driver's ed class. Transitional money, that's the Job Corps graduation check. We help you with job placement, and then we're also working with young people, maybe that right after high school, college wasn't something that they wanted to do or were interested in, but some of the campuses close to community colleges have partnerships where the student really applies themselves. They can go to community college, and Job Corps will pay for it, pay for basically what you don't get in grants or scholarships.
Wonderful.
This is that free time piece that I just mentioned. So we've got recreation activities happening all over campus. Most campuses have gyms, workout rooms, art rooms, TV rooms, music rooms. So again, we try to make sure that we're keeping students engaged kind of on the hobby side and trying to teach everybody that it's important to have hobbies and strike a good balance between work and then free time and having fun time.
Are there jobs on campus?
Yeah, some campuses do offer jobs that students can apply for. And then some other campuses are just close enough to town where students are able to work after school or on the weekends.
Okay. I know many students are like me and they might be avid Amazon shoppers. If I am living there on campus, am I able to have things shipped there?
Absolutely. You can get mail. Yes, Amazon delivers all the time. And then Grubhub too. Yeah, if cafeteria is just not dinner time, not working for you. Yeah, you can Grubhub food to campus. So yes, you can try to make sure that you're getting proper food or you need packages or whatever. Yeah, you can get all of that.
Okay, thank you. All right, warriors, at this time, your teacher is going to press pause on this video and you as a class might on your whiteboard talk about compare a little bit Job Corps versus PCC in these different categories: food, housing, cost of attendance, class schedule, and transportation. All right, we're back. So we just wanted to touch on a couple things about the costs. So for PCC, the cost of attendance, it may be free for you if you qualify for the Oregon Promise. And to qualify, you need to graduate high school with a 2.5 GPA, start community college within 6 months of graduation, and qualify for free or reduced price lunch. How much does it cost to go to Job Corps?
It doesn't cost you anything to go to Job Corps. If you qualify, and you figure out if you qualify by having a conversation with an admissions counselor. So you qualify. One of the criteria can be income-based, or if you receive reduced or free lunch from school, or if you have an IEP or 504 plan, that'll also qualify you, or if you have another medically diagnosed disability that we can get some paperwork confirming that, that'll also qualify you. So a couple different ways that we can look to see if a student is eligible for the program.
Okay, so if a student didn't qualify for free or reduced price lunch, but has an IEP or 504 or something, they're still able to do this program for free?
Definitely.
Awesome. Okay, so how do students apply?
Okay, so gotta have paperwork. So there's a Job Corps application. It's about 30 pages, and you get that from an admissions counselor. So it's signatures, dates, and initials. And then once the admissions counselor or myself has that in hand, we set up a time to get on the phone and review, just to make sure that everything is complete. And then once that phone call's done and all the documents are in my possession, then I can send that off to the campus that you want to attend. Then the campus will do another review again, just to make sure that things are all in order. And then once that review is done, you get accepted, and then we wait for you to start. The campus gives you a start date, basically like a welcome to school day. And so the campus review, that is kind of one of the parts that can take the longest. So that can take anywhere between 1 to 4 weeks. Then once it's done, the wait time right now, we're looking at anywhere between 2 months to 6 months to get on campus and start Job Corps.
Great. All right, warriors. Your teachers will pause this and you will tell a neighbor, what is one takeaway that you have from this presentation? All right, welcome back. I'm hoping that one of your reflections, one of your takeaways is that not every job requires a college degree. And that's why there are certificate programs and training programs through PCC and through Job Corps. How about you, Robert? What's a takeaway you want them to have?
Just remember that we're still a school, and it's important to do your best and put your best foot forward, because the careers and the industries that you're training for, they've got a lot of lasting power. We're always going to need electricians. We're always going to need carpenters, mechanics. So you've always got to be open to learning, because those fields are always evolving as technology kind of advances too. So definitely good work ethic and being open to learning and doing your best, because we're still a school.
All right. If you have any questions or want to learn more, now's the time that you can ask your advisory teacher for a green pass to come to our live Q&A session in the Career Center during Warrior Time. If you already have plans during Warrior Time for today to see another teacher, make up a test, or PE makeups, you are welcome to sign up using this QR code or the tiny URL down at the bottom of the screen. And Robert is coming monthly for in-person information sessions in Aloha's Career Center beginning in January. So thanks again, Robert, for joining us. We really appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thanks. Bye, Warriors.